Yeah. Oh, hold on. Woo! That's for all you, because they make such a wonderful product. You know, gotta, and these guys too. Yeah. Hold on. I'm in my boxers, so, you know, but whatever, they just look like shorts. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, I just did like 20 miles on my bike from Wheaton to Adams Morgan and back. Yeah, like with like a brief, like maybe half-hour respite in Adams Morgan, and like now since you guys, you know, are watching these videos, you get the secret information of what this what I'm actually drinking here. I do this, the orange peach mango, you know, with like water. Like I come back from like, you know, I take like some strawberry banana juice, the V8 Fusion, and the cranberry blackberry mixed with 50% raspberry goji juice, and that makes like the best alternative to the strawberry banana juice. And I take 2 like 20-ounce bottles with me and drink that stuff on the way down and on the way back. And by the time I get back, you know, I do a pint of water here. This Deer Park, that makes some excellent water. Then I alternate between the orange peach mango juice from Dole, which is the best Dole juice in my opinion, and the 50-50 cranberry blackberry raspberry goji juice. That's my secret recipe, and it's is that in focus? Yeah. That's just my way of, you know, saying that, like, you know, I could not post this, you know, then nobody would know the secret recipe of what juice I'm drinking. I mean, it'll all come out in my films anyway. Hey, this is one of my films. So, that's the secret recipe of my juice, folks. It's delicious. It's what God drinks. You should drink it too. I mean, like, if you want to drink the best shit in the universe, you know. These guys don't pay me a thing. Alright? So, they just make the shit that I love. So, like, that's reward enough, you know, for my telling you all to drink their shit. You know, just keep making the good shit. I don't need any of your fucking money, you know. Anyway. Alright, let's look at the board here. Alright, let's get some music here. Alright. Alright. This is Clues that you're listening to. What we have here is the problem that we're all facing right now. Alright? So, like, we have, like, dead celebrities, and Heath Ledger is a particular problem of mine. You see, like, the music's a little too much, so. See, like, when Heath died, I was in the middle of some shit, and I I just gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I pretty much orientated him to what was going on. Then, like, once he was orientated, I cast him into the general population in the dream world. Anyway, so once he was in the general population, he was like, oh, but wait, I want to be in the spotlight some more, And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Same shit, So, like, I try to get rid of him, and he's like, hey, I'm still coming around, right? Mind if I interject? And it's like, all right, get lost, man. I'm like Brittany Murphy croaks. I give her the same, like, treatment, And she's all like, I gotta get in the spotlight, Like, I gotta, betray you so that I can win points with, the angels and the saints. Angels and saints, I want to roll with them, because they're so divine feeling. So anyway, in my dream world excursion last night, I'm hanging out with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whether it's him or someone else, who knows. And I run into Heath Ledger, and he starts speaking Korean, right? It's like, all right, whatever, right? I wake up, and of course Heath Ledger's like, trying to hack my terminal, like, yeah, you're not God, I'm so much more popular than you, and women love me more than you, man, come on, It's pathetic, alright? Now, here's what's happening, right? You have me up here, right? And I'm running XWX Reality, which is the control world and existence that takes place in the control world, and existence that takes place in the dream world, and the interconnectedness between the two worlds. So, in short, I'm running existence. Then, you have people in the dream world, like Heath Ledger, who thinks that they can muscle in on my territory and power. And they're really just trying to beat God or beat the actuality. Now, all of you people watching right now should understand at this point that my ability to publish all this information, without spazzing out and gouging my eyes out uncontrollably or, being sent to the funny farm or what have you, equals I've defeated all of your deities, or not your deities, well, perhaps I've defeated every deity template out there and all of the people that can emulate them. So, man, crisp and clean, no caffeine, water. Alright, so, let's see. I was in Harris Teeter last night, which is a 24-hour grocery store. Was that Harris Teeter? No, I was in Shoppers Food Warehouse, actually. So I was in Shoppers Food Warehouse. Or was I in Giant? No, I was in Shoppers Food Warehouse. So I was in Shoppers Food Warehouse, and I walked past, the coffee aisle, and man, that shit smelled great. But, I wasn't going to buy any, because it's really just stuff that you would drink if you were staying up all night working on a project, for art class, or, working on a paper for, some class somewhere. So, but that shit smells great, But, I don't drink the shit, because, you'd just become a little bit more efficient, and then you'd just be drinking coffee like it was fucking air, You'd be addicted to that shit. I need my coffee! It's just like the false power that Heath Ledger is going after. You can never beat me. He can never beat me. He's just some actor who croaked, and then he's getting pumped full of agitating agent support, or agitating idiot support, and then he's like, oh yeah, I could be like a dream lord or a sorcerer. or like a mage, or a titan. Anyway. Yeah, so like, you know, I got him like troubling me, you know, and I'm like, look, this dude should be in the dream world working some like takeout taxi type job or a food delivery job because it's like the most freeing job in the universe. You're pretty much your own boss. But Heath Ledger is like, you know, a slave to the Hollywood, you know, idol making machine where like, you know, he's got agents and managers and like, you know, and like personal assistants. And he's like, who made me this Vegemite sandwich? Like, I did. What's this provolone cheese? I specifically asked you for Munster cheese. Take this shit back, Veronica. You know, I'm sorry. You're fired. You know, that seems believable to me. Anyway, so he's out there, like, you know, in the dream world, and like, you know, trying to beat me and puff up his chest. You know, oh, we've got to do something. And it's like, you know, XWX reality and our terminals and blah blah blah. I'm just like publishing this shit week after week, you know, posting videos, posting the secret to the eternal mystery on the internet, you know, while everybody freaks out and tries to pretend like everything's like post or pre-Matrix, you know, like, oh, nothing's happening, we can just like date and get married and have kids. And, like, just, you know, we can go on like everything is, you know, just like it was before the Matrix came out. You know, so, like, everyone's trying to pretend like the Matrix never came out. And, you know, everybody, like, in America who saw the Matrix, everybody in the world, you know, who saw the Matrix, didn't, like, figure out all the eternal mysteries or whatever. I don't say eternal mysteries, but didn't figure out, like, a bunch of shit, you know, about, like, you know, spirits and schizophrenia and weed, you know. So like, you know, no matter what everyone else anyway, no matter what everyone else figured out about the universe after watching The Matrix, none of them are on YouTube publishing the shit that I'm publishing. So, you know, they're different anyway. They're different levels. All right? So like, I'm up here on this level and Heath Ledger's down here in Spirit World Jail. Alright? Uh-oh. But guess what? You have people like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and, like, you know, all the people that knew him, like, trying to, like, work the, like, you know, Hollywood power system to try and, like, you know, come after me because they don't understand anything. You know? And so, like, you got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, possibly, you know, I'll say possibly, he might possibly be trying to work with his old pal Heath Ledger, right? Or maybe it's like, you know, Maggie Gyllenhaal or Jake Gyllenhaal. Maybe they're like, you know, we got to be able to take out this guy. You know, it's hilarious. You know, so anyway, so you have like, you have Heath Ledger out there in my jail. Then you have Control World people trying to bust him out of jail, right? Like, oh, what's the blah blah blah. And then you have people just sampling him, you know, pretending like he is busted out of jail when he clearly isn't. You know? It's like you just have like so many people out there in the control world, like a bunch of people in Canada, you know, Canadians. You know, there's this chick Kate Beaton out there who's a cartoonist, and like she's trying to fake like you know, she's an artist, you know? I looked her up on Wikipedia and it's like, you know, Kate Beaton has been drawing comics ever since she was in college, right? Like for her college school newspaper. And I'm like, huh, right? And so like, you know, I bought her book off eBay, Never Learn Anything from History. And like, she's faking like she doesn't know how to draw in some of them. You know, she draws a chicken and it looks like this, you know. And then like in the next panel, you know, whatever. And then she has very elaborate drawings with like, you know, foreshortening. Like everything is like, you know, completely like, you know, proportioned properly. But then there's like, you know, then she'll like simplify the arms and stuff and the hands to make it look like she's just like winging it, you know.